fat. I've lost a lot of weight. The point is that we appreciate all your support. It's a win-win-win. Okay, let's go now to the streets of Copenhagen, Denmark, with David Knight and Josh Owens. Recap what's happened, and you're about to go up and talk to the police. David Knight.
Okay, so Alex, what we did was we came over here. We found the guy who ran across the street and shot the video, and he said that he can't see what he's got on his camera at this point. He said the monitor is too low. He has to take it back to his computer to take a look at it. So there's no way that we could actually shoot it. He wasn't sure what he got at all. So we don't have anything to show you on that. But while we're standing here, we just had somebody get run over down here at the intersection here. But what they told us, the lady that was there said the reason that they did this was because she said the guy was psychotic. He was in Watson's face yelling at him, and Watson wasn't doing anything. He was just standing there. And the police came over, told him to stop several times. He didn't stop. At that point, they arrested him. He started resisting, and then they got really tough.
Well, that's a way to put my foot in my mouth. The police may have taken him to a death camp. No, I mean, seriously, I see him dragging a reporter off and chasing the other reporter away. That was wrong. And then now we learn it was the guy going after Watson. Is that the same guy that keeps going after Watson?
Oh, I don't know. He was on something. When I went by, he recognized me, and he said something about, why don't you report on the fact that DNA doesn't exist, and dinosaurs don't exist, and that sort of thing. So
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what we said earlier. The police have been pretty nice, and we're trying to be fair reporters here. I just see someone being drug away and beaten behind a screen. Yeah. I still think it's wrong to beat him behind the screen. I mean, if they're going to have to restrain him, they should do it in front of everybody. And then why are they chasing the other reporter that's filming it?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. And what they did was, after that, now Josh was down here shooting front on. I was on the side of the hotel getting a side view of the people that were coming out of the limousines. And so they took him down there where I was. And at that point, they got him on the ground. They started doing the typical cop thing where they put the knee in the back and he's screaming, they're deliberately hurting me. And he's screaming bloody murder. And there was the cops started standing around him, and one policewoman motioned to another policewoman with her little finger, like, get over this way, because she saw me filming. She looked at me, saw me filming, motioned to her to get away to try to get around. So they were trying to cover up what they were doing over there even too. So it's
they clearly take him behind the screen and beat the hell out of him.
Yeah. I haven't seen the front on view that Josh got. So I just saw when they took him over to the side. I filmed some of that. He hasn't seen my footage yet either. But I'm sure that the footage that they got front on sounds a lot more sensational than that point. At that point, they had pretty much they'd gotten quite a few licks in on him.
Well, I'll give the police this. They have better posture than U.S. police. They all walk around like they got a broomstick up their back.
Yeah, there hasn't been that kind of bullying that you typically expect from American police. And when this guy was fighting and banging around, they didn't kill him. Which I remarked to Karen. I said, that guy probably would have been killed in America, certainly in New Mexico, I think. So.
Well, in New Mexico, if you say I'm a law student, I have rights, they literally rip your testicles off.
Yeah, that's what they did. Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry to use that graphic language. That's what they did. I mean.
Yeah, they kicked the guy so hard that he lost a testicle. We were just walking down here to see the accident and talk to this guy, and we saw they've got a "Don't Tread on Me" sign here. We hadn't seen this yet. And there's an InfoWars sign right down here. So a lot of people have recognized us. They were all wondering where you were. They're very disappointed that you weren't here this year to bullhorn the Bilderberg attendees. But we've got quite a few shots of people arriving. And, it's kind of like we're paparazzi. It's kind of, on one level, I felt silly doing it. But, we have to show people.
No, but see, there should be paparazzi for secret world leaders so that we're aware of who's running our life. Instead, Edward Bernays said we're going to make Hollywood people popular in the 20s instead of people being obsessed with world leaders. Because people used to want to know who ran the world because people were politically involved. Now we're obsessed about Kim Kardashian. Who is that in the van? That looks like a bunch of security people in the van through the fence there. No, through the fence.
Oh, through the fence. Yes, right here. Yep, that's a bunch of security people right there.
Yeah, let's walk down towards you and see what's happening.
Okay.
I want to get some footage of this.
Hi, how you doing? Do you have any idea? We were just curious. Do you have any idea how many police there are here in this area? No idea? Okay. Yeah, it seems like they outnumber us. We've got so many. I guess maybe
Ask
more
her what she uses on her hair. Ask her about her hair care products.
Do you have any idea how much is, are you being paid by the city, or is this private security?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Ein Volk, ein Reich.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. Silverlungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
The best free fuel stoves on the market for disasters and survival are Silverfire. Its Clean Cook stove technology allows you to pasteurize emergency drinking water, cook a meal, or sanitize your cookware with just twigs. A U.S. veteran-owned company, Silverfire's mission is emergency and recreation cooking products. Made of quality stainless steel, Silverfire's wide line of indoor and outdoor models range from solo backpack models to large family units. Cook cleanly and for free. Get yours today at silverfire.us. That's silverfire.us.
Get the most important package of information you'll ever receive in your life for only $10. The package includes 3 books and 7 DVD programs which cover biblical miracles and prophecy. The Shroud of Turin, The Third Secret of Fatima, What Really Happened to the Catholic Church, and more. Call 800-513-0029. That's 800-513-0029. Or go to VaticanCatholic.com. That's VaticanCatholic.com. 800-513-0029. VaticanCatholic.com.
Don't worry, this show is documented. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
And it burns.
The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for her like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. That's Alex Jones butchering Johnny Cash. Thank you for joining us. Going back to Copenhagen, Denmark, where regardless if the guy has some unorthodox views, the police grabbed him, clearly beat him up behind a fence, go after another reporter covering it. That is a big no-no. And meanwhile, Watson's about to get done with Danish and RT interviews and being mobbed by the media and groupies. And then we will get a report from him. I'm told your wife got really good photos of Robert Rubin, General Petraeus. We'll get those up on Infowars.com and tweet him at Real Alex Jones. Other points you'd like to make, David Knight, before we come back and go to Watson and then segue into other news and phone calls today?
Well, Alex, the reason that Watson is so busy doing interviews is because we're basically the only press that's here. The only other people that are here are Charlie Skelton and his wife. And other than that, there's not really any alternative media other than just independent bloggers that are here. And they're confined into the free speech zone, as they put it. But Charlie Skelton's wife was telling me that the photographer that they usually have didn't come to this event because he wanted to go to the Bilderberg Hotel itself, where they had the very first meeting 60 years ago. And he said that he took some pictures of the people that showed up there. He said there were 3 or 4 old-timers that were there. So they're actually going back, reminiscing about when they first started plotting to take over the world.
Whoa. So the London Guardian folks had a gut reaction, a gut feeling to go to the original Bilderberg Hotel from '54 in Oosterbeek, Holland. And lo and behold, some of the old globalists were actually there.
That's right. That's right. A few of them showed up. I'm not sure who yet. She hasn't found out yet. So we're going to talk to her later. She's very busy right now, as we have been. After about 4 p.m. our time, it got very busy. There were quite a few people coming at that point in time. We got here early this morning. We've been standing out here all day taking pictures of the people that come up. But in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock is when they really started coming pretty frequently. So she's pretty busy. They're still coming in.
All right, well, we'll get those photos up this evening on the Nightly News. We'll have boil downs of all of this. As soon as Watson's done with the interviews, I know he's been busy the last hour, and I told him that's fine. Go ahead and do all those interviews to get the word out. We'll get an update and his take on the day's activities. Then I'll go to other news and phone calls. But there's a lot of good news here. Bill Gertz got the internal document from an insider at the Pentagon who was concerned. And they're reporting on the open plan to use armored vehicles, tanks, drones to crush domestic protesting. In fact, it says civil unrest. So, and it says the Pentagon's very upset about this. Again, most people in the government aren't bad. It's that the people that run our government are bad. I mean, it's almost more people in the Pentagon and the military, I would say, that are more awake and more patriotic than the general public. I mean, undoubtedly. So it's like the military's our hope and our fear. It's just like America could help save the world or help destroy it. I mean, it's always like that historically. We are the fulcrum to a great extent. Undoubtedly, the West is. And the West is not leading the world into good stuff now. We're leading it into bad. David Knight, your take on that?
Yeah, Alex, we really are standing on a knife edge. And like you said, it could go either way. They're laying the foundation for this. We're trying to wake people up. We go to the military bases. We walk through the fake villages that they're planning on taking, and yet people are still not waking up. So hopefully with the documents that have been released today, with the documents that we've shown where they're buying massive amounts of ammunition, with the equipment that they're putting out and giving to the police departments, and the way that they're training them essentially to shoot first. You know, that's a big part of the problem in New Mexico. They've got a shoot first curriculum there that they're training the police on. And one of the police trainers there at the academy actually refused to teach that curriculum, and they fired him because he would not do it. So there are police who are concerned about the way that they're changing the rules of engagement, the way that they're approaching and regarding the public. And the same thing is happening in the military, and we're seeing a convergence of those two things. When I was looking at the asymmetric warfare videos, one of the things that the guy said was, one of the mistakes that we made, this was a Marine colonel, he said, one of the mistakes that we made when we came in, we should have combined the military with the police. That's what he said. That's what they're doing now. So it's hopefully this Gertz thing will wake people up.
And in those Marine Corps training videos with former generals, colonels, they're admitting it's for domestic operations and how to occupy America for a permanent government, a permanent police state. This is totally criminal, totally illegitimate, just like somebody robbing a bank or coming to your house at gunpoint and saying, cook me dinner. I mean, this is total tyranny. Dave, I'm going to come back with final comments from you. Dovetail it with this key document and more. Stay with us.
We're on the march.